What is your nope. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Taylor Fulbright. I'm from the Woodlands, Texas. I go by the stage name Brock McRock on the U.S. Air Guitar National Circuit.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Woodlands, Texas.
What is your occupation?
I broadcast professional sports on television for Fox Sports.
What is your daily routine?
Well, as you just heard, that was my daughter. Her name is Arya Hanalei, and she has just turned 1. I get up early with her, get her changed, get her ready for the day, and then I head off to work myself, where I do professional broadcasts, or I work with professional broadcasts.
How does Taylor how does Taylor affect Brock?
Well, I don't really think Taylor affects Brock too much. I think they're two totally different people. Taylor is more of the type of person that you would get in a professional environment, and Brock would be someone that you would see getting kicked out of a bar for drunken disorderly conduct. Now Brock is very fashionable, I have to say, which Taylor isn't. But I think Taylor does all right.
Does your work know?
Yeah, my work knows. I've had bosses call me Brock McRock and to just shred sessions. So yeah, everybody knows pretty much.
How does your family feel about it?
Well, my immediate family, like my parents, they found out a couple of years ago. We treat it as not exactly a sore subject, but it's not something we talk about at the dinner table.
Are you married?
I am. I'm married. I met my wife through air guitar, not necessarily through a performance, but I remember the first time I met my wife, one of the first things I asked her, I walked in a room that she was in and said, "I hear you play bass, I play air guitar, you should come out to one of my shows." And it worked.
Do you have any children?
I do. I have one daughter. Her name is Arya Hanalei. Here she is right here. She's the cutest little thing. We named her Arya after air music, so I guess you could say that that air guitar has been fully ingrained in our family. Oh, hey. So this is her. She's going to be a star of her own right. Isn't that right, sweetie? Oh, there you go. Go back to mommy.
How long have you competed?
I've been in air guitar for about 5 years now, I believe. 5 or maybe 6 years, going on 6. I started out just doing the local show here in Houston. I remember the first year we played Warehouse Live, which was about a medium-sized venue. And then the next year kind of progressed into larger and larger venues until eventually I was playing national finals on the biggest stages that there are. So.
Do you practice?
Actually, Brock McRock has gone through periods, I would say, throughout the years. Each year has been a different period, as it were. The first year I didn't really practice too much because it was kind of like a 2-week. I found out about it 2 weeks prior to the actual date of the first competition, so I didn't practice too much. The next year I practiced so hard. I had pulled muscles, pulled groin, pulled everything, pretty much in those practice sessions. The third year, I kind of did less. The fourth year did less until finally, like last year, I really didn't do anything till the last possible minute, and it seemed to work out a lot easier and a lot better for me. So I think feeling the music instead of actually choreographing something around what you perceive to be a great set is more important.
Do you have a signature style?
I would say that I'm a smooth mix between no big deal, and probably somewhere in the range of, yeah, your face got rocked off. Somewhere in the middle there is where you'll find me. So I would say that it's not necessarily like a classical, straight up air guitar genre that I do, but it's something that's more outward and expressed through the theatrics, the fashion, the type of song, and the aerials that I do. So.
Name some of the elite air guitarists.
Some of the elite, or some of the air guitarists that I think are elite, I think that there's a couple of different sectors of air guitar. You have the elite people, then you have the people that are kind of like, everybody feels like family when it comes to air guitar, but there's certain people that have these different cliques of even more bonding people, as it were. But I would say some of the people that I find really interesting, some of the legends like Magic Cyclops or the Fro. I like the larger than life type people. Duke Thrashington was always one of my favorites. Some of the ones that I've played with recently and that I've really gotten to know and become a part of their family are people like G-So Money or Shred Boy RD or Six String Generals or Lieutenant Face Melt, the current national champion. So I think that we've all kind of hung out and done our things together, and the camaraderie that we have is on par with anything that you find, whether it be people that have the same interest, like in the like Geek Bowl, or people that are like go to Comic-Con all the time. Those kind of people that have those close knit kind of niche favorite things that they do. That's part of the reason why I kind of like air guitars, because we all found that kind of niche and we celebrate it heavily.
What are some of your best memories?
Some of the best memories. Well, I like to go. I like to say that I've played at least 7 of the top 10 rock venues sold out in America, which is something that none of my friends can actually say. People that actually play guitars and instruments, right, which I find pretty funny, is that they've played for years and years and years, and they've never had the opportunity to play on stages like the Troubadour or the Independent or Dante's, places like that. So an opportunity to play in these different places is what I really enjoy about it. I think one of the most important things we've ever done, besides playing at some of the upper echelon of rock venues, is we got the chance to go to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, and rock a set for them. And as tear-jerkingly awesome as it was, I think that we definitely, as an air guitar community, need to do more things like that. We need to come together for other causes other than rocking out hard in cities abroad. So, but there's so many other memories, from rocking a subway station or a subway platform with all the other national champions to photo bombing wedding pictures in front of Wrigley Field, to drunken karaoke and the Korean twins. I can't even think of their names off the bat, but they were awesome. Magic Cyclops falling off of a table after doing a table stand in Vegas. There was, God, there's so many stories, and so many that you just can't tell. But all in all, I think that having a really great time on the air guitar circuit is what it's all about, and I think that we all do our best to accommodate that for everybody. So if you're looking to get into an air guitar, or getting into a group of people that have the same like-mindedness and the same camaraderie, the same kind of attitudes and and hobbies and things like that, then you should definitely check out air guitar. I mean, it's relatively safe, and it's a whole lot of fun. So you should join it.
Should rock out.
You gonna do a rock session with Daddy? You gonna rock out? You can get magic. Your magic Cyclops back there. You gonna rock out?